The studios of Kroeber Hall on the campus of the University of California, Berkeley are filled with the subdued but earnest sounds of artists at work. The gentle scraping of trowel against canvas and the quiet caress of brush on palette. A 5-minute walk away is Cal Memorial Stadium, where nearly 68,000 fans make Saturdays in the fall a mosaic of blue and gold, cheering on their beloved Bears, two of whom bridge the gap between the frenzy of football and the quiet contemplation of art.
I could always draw when I was younger. I remember taking classes as far back as middle school, and we would always draw things, and I was always probably the best in the class, but I never really thought about it as a major. So when I came to Cal, I didn't even consider it an option until a couple of semesters into my education.
You come into a classroom and the other art students are kind of a little questioned about who is this guy, what is he doing? But I've been in the art department now for almost 3 years, and they definitely get used to it and encourage what we're doing.
For Greg Van Hoesen and Daymeion Hughes, art and football don't always have much to do with each other, though the sport at which they excel provides inspiration and art an escape from its demands.
The great thing about football is there's so much art in football that they just go hand in hand most of the time. I like making a lot of art about football. I'm really into clothes and fashion, so I paint on a lot of my clothes or paint on a lot of my shoes.
When you put school together with football, tutoring, study hall, training, lifting, all that type of thing, it's very, very demanding. And so I think it's great mentally for somebody to kind of step away from football for a minute and put their focus on something else.
Greg and Damien's common major means they often share a classroom and an appreciation for each other's work.
I'd describe Daymein's style as very urban, very contemporary, and he's definitely into fashion a lot, and I think I could see him going somewhere with that in the future.
Most of the classes that we take are together, and I love seeing his work, and he gets juiced when he sees my work, so it's kind of, we kind of feed off each other.
Both hope football is in their future at the professional level, but they know whatever happens, art will always be a part of their lives.
Art is something that doesn't really leave you. It's like you don't just stop painting, you don't just stop drawing. It's like what you do. I'm an artist, it's what I do.
I feel like I can make art forever, and art is a thing that you can make until you're 100 years old, as long as you have creative ideas and you have the tools to do it. Art is something that you can do for the rest of your life.